Hi! So, it's been about 7 months since I got my IBuyPower Snowblind PC, and so I wanted to give you all an update. It's winter now, so we've brought in all the nice greenery, and this thing is everything I could have dreamed of and more. IBuyPower hasn't paid me to say anything great about this. I just really love the product, and I know when I was looking around for information about this PC that I wanted to see how it would do long term, and so far so good. Still, whoops, didn't quite get everything out of the way. Still bright, powerful, chugging along with the GTX 1080 and i7-8700K underneath that Corsair air cooler. 16 gigs of RAM. Found some fun stuff to play with the RGB and the 1080. My only regret is not getting more RGB in this. I know some people are all against RGB and think it might be tacky, but me, I'm just a sucker for pretty colors, so it is doing great. I actually did some benchmarks. Ooh, cannot get my camera to focus. A lot of light in here. Actually, let's kill that light real fast and just show you again how sweet this thing looks at night. So right now I've just got a little subtle background. You can get some very dramatic colors on this, but I find for me I like to watch my temperatures down there and my CPU temperatures. I like to be able to keep an eye on those, so I keep a lighter colored background. When I really need performance, I just set that background to white, because sometimes that extra 1% does make a difference. And it's funny to say it, but Skyrim, or not Skyrim, which Skyrim in VR has been a trip with all the mods, but Minecraft of all things, with all its mods, just a very inefficient game, and it pushes that up to right at 8 gigs, or 8,000 megabytes, or megabits of VRAM. So people are pulling their hair out in the comments section like it's megabytes or gigabytes or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that you cannot get enough VRAM when it comes to Minecraft. Okay, anyways, I want to show you what my benchmark results are. So, I ran Heaven and Cinebench. Got 100 or 1,389 on Cinebench. CB 132.62. I don't know if those numbers mean a lot to you guys. We'll run that again at the end of the video there. Heaven was a bit of a longer run, and we got a max of 278 FPS, minimum of 9, so some weird stability issues there. I just cranked it up to ultra and 8 times anti-aliasing. To still peak at 278 is pretty awesome, especially considering I only have a 60 Hz monitor. Hopefully a nice 144 Hz monitor on the way after Christmas. And temperatures. Did it show temperatures? I was worried about the temperatures when I got this thing. Mainly because I had the 8700 runs pretty hot. That sucker right now is sitting at 63 degrees Celsius, which under 100% load is not bad at all. Honestly, most of the heat is from the GPU. When I put that 1080 under a heavy load, the only way the heat can get out of this case is to pass over the vents of the, there it is again, of the cooling unit for the CPU. So, without giving away too much of my messy apartment, let's see if we can sneak back over here. Ignore the mess. Anyways, up, it already dropped back down. So, anyways, when I'm gaming pretty hard, that sucker right there will idle about 70 degrees Celsius. And it'll crank that up to the same temperature. Just because we have that issue. Let me open this case. Where all this heat right here is going out the AO. I think I referenced that right. The radiator, anyways, it's going through the radiator to get out. So, still, again, considering the loads I put this under, the fact that I don't think I've even seen even 80 degrees out of this thing. I think maybe once I did something crazy that got it up to 80. But overall, they've done a great job managing the airflow. The cooling's great. Performance is outstanding. Skyrim VR with like 100 mods still only puts the GPU at like a 70% load. This thing is a beast, and I highly recommend it. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what kind of crazy stuff you want to see me do with this thing.